Alex, do you think most people need to do that art therapy? Like, is there something in everybody that needs to kind of tap into that and express that visually? Or do you think there's certain people that that's better for versus some people who are just like going to share and talk about their feelings versus because it sounds like to me like it's such a creative outlet, but I don't know if everybody would access it or want to do that.
I think it's a great question. It goes along kind of hand in hand with that question, who's an artist? What is an
Ah,
artist?
yeah.
Um, and so that opportunity for people to express themselves, like I said, stick figures are more than welcome in art therapy. We are a big fan of your stick figures,
Yeah.
um, and that kind of expression. But in terms of the actual process of art making, that can be anything. So that can be painting, it can be drawing, it can be
Mm.
making things out of clay, or it could be even
Ah,
arranging leaves and sticks on a piece of paper just to represent what that emotion is like.
okay.
And so it's just a
Mm.
great additional tool set. If verbal communication, if talking, if you think in words, if you're able to process in words, that is great. But sometimes those emotions are bigger than our ability to communicate in words. I mean, they talk about a picture being worth 1,000 words. There's that kind of sense of, if you're experiencing, like I said, a particular trauma or a particularly big or complex emotion, how are you going to express that in words rather than maybe starting with a piece of paper or a bunch of Play-Doh?
Hmm.
Those can be options of how you would
Neat.
you would start to express that and then process that feeling. And even in the art making process itself, there's kind of a zone that you sometimes get into when you're creating that can just allow your brain to kind of capture things that maybe aren't immediately accessible when you start kind of talking about challenges. But we work with a range of people, everything from kids who are too young to maybe articulate their emotions, people
Hmm.
with acquired brain injury or trauma, post-traumatic stress disorders, veterans or people who've experienced war or conflict. Often use art therapy as a way of communicating, but it really is open to anyone.